Della is the wife of Jim, Mr. James Dillingham Young. The story begins with her counting up the money she has been saving and crying because it is too little for a Christmas present. While she is crying, the narrator invites the reader to take a look at the shabby state of the home. It is a furnished flat at $8 a week. In the vestibule, the entrance hallway, is a letterbox and an electric buzzer, which does not work. Above the letterbox and button is a sign with name James Dillingham Young. It also looks worn out. These things show that they are struggling with money. We are told that his income has gone down from $30 per week to $20 per week. In other words, times are hard and money is short, but Della loves her husband very much and always welcomes him home with a hug. She has been trying to save money to buy him a Christmas present that she thinks is worthy of him and is deeply disappointed that she has so little money. She sees her reflection in a mirror in their flat and lets down her long hair. There are two items that she and Jim are particularly proud of. These are his gold watch and her beautiful long hair. She cries as she makes her decision, but she goes to Madame Sofroni, who buys hair to make hair pieces. Madame Sofroni buys her hair for $20. Then Della goes to the store to search for the best watch chain she can find. She looks at many and finally buys a platinum one. Della says that Jim only has a shabby leather strap in place of a proper gold chain to hold his watch, and so he quietly looks at his watch, so no one can see the sad state of the leather strap. Now, she says, he can display his watch proudly. When she gets home, she uses her curling irons to improve the look of her hair. The narrator says she looks like a naughty schoolboy, but Della thinks she looks like a chorus girl, a dancer of a lower class. She is worried about his reaction to her hair and whether he will still find her pretty. When Jim comes in, he stops dead still like a hunting dog called a setter. A setter stops still when it smells a bird. He just stares at her. He can't seem to believe what she has done. It seems that Jim is going to be angry at her for it. She anxiously explains why she sold her hair and pleads with him to understand. She says that her hair has a number of strands, but her love for him was more than that number. But Jim says that his feelings for her would not change because of a haircut. Then he throws a package on the table. Jim says if she opens the package, she will know why he was so shocked about her hair. When Della opens it, she screams with joy and then bursts into tears, and Jim has to comfort her. He has bought her the hair combs that she admired. The combs are made of pure tortoiseshell and have little jewels on the rims, sides. Della had really wanted the combs, but she never thought she would ever have them. Now she has the combs, but her hair is too short to use them. Then, Della holds out the watch chain to Jim. She tells Jim that he will have to look at his watch 100 times a day now. She wants to put the chain on the watch. Jim now tells Della that he sold the watch to buy the combs. He says they should put away their presents to use later. The narrator now comments by comparing the valuable gifts of gold, frankincense, holy oil, and myrrh, another holy oil, that the magi, the three wise men who visited Jesus soon after his birth, to the gifts of Della and Jim. The narrator says that the magi were wise in their choice of gifts. He says as a joke that Mary would have been able to exchange them, take them back to the shop, if someone else bought the same present. The narrator thinks that Della and Jim were foolish to buy each other gifts that they can't really afford. Now, neither of them can use their new gift, and they have each lost their most prized possessions. He thinks they should have bought more sensible and affordable gifts, like gloves and coats. But, he says, in another way, Della and Jim are even more wise than the magi because they gave each other the true meaning of the giving of gifts. They gave their unselfish love for each other.